Hey everyone, welcome to Crypto Conversation, and this is your host Shiv. So today we're going to go through some news and updates this morning, and let's see what do we have here right now. So Japan has seen a GDP growth by 0.3%. That's amazing because Japan was the first country to accept Bitcoin as a payment method. As we all know, that was happened in the month of April. And Japan has seen the growth in the GDP. This is awesome news for all the other countries which are probably thinking about what should we be doing. They should definitely learn from Japan, right? What do you have to say about that? So this is something that we're going to cover. The other one is we're going to cover is the whale panda. So whale panda is somebody whom a lot of people follow. His tweets. Whale panda said that Ripple technology is nothing but it's a decentralized technology. And if you believe in Ripple, which is not even a blockchain project, is the future of cryptocurrency, then I have some BitConnect and OneCoin to sell you guys. Now, this is a bold statement. We really have to understand what he really means to say. So we're going to go through this. At the same time, we're also going to go through the China. First of all, the central banks might go ahead and take cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies make them as their reserve. Right now, the reserves is gold. So they might just go ahead and buy Bitcoin. That's the year in 2018. And why would they do that? We're going to talk about that. And China might go ahead and introduce their own cryptocurrency, which will be called central bank cryptocurrencies. And China can do that. China is capable of doing that. China has already stopped all the cryptocurrency exchanges. I wouldn't be surprised if they do something like this. So, welcome back once again, everyone. Thank you so much for coming back. And if you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe. We talk about cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, blockchain, news developments, and market sentiments to give you guys updated on what's happening around the globe. And that also helps us in the price determination. Talking about price, let's have a look at the coinmarketcap.com. What is happening there? Wow. So the total market cap has gone above 600. But what is notable here is Bitcoin has not grown. Bitcoin is still about 13,759. Ripple at 2.27 had a massive growth recently. Ethereum is up by 17%. Bitcoin Cash is up. Cardano is up. Litecoin is up. IOTA is up. NEM is up. All these cryptocurrencies are up by in two figures except Bitcoin, which is like zero. Or what do you guys have to say about this, right? So definitely the BTC dominance has been decreasing and all the altcoins are going up. The market cap has gone up, but Bitcoin still at 13,759. Let's see how it works. So do leave your opinion if you have any comparing to Bitcoin to other cryptocurrencies in the comment box below. We'd love to hear what your thought on that. Let's talk about Japan news, right? So Japan was the first country to actually go ahead and accept Bitcoin as a payment method. And to their surprise, what they saw is that they have seen growth in the GDP by 0.3%. And this was reported by one of the most reputed and trusted financial firm called Nomura. This is the news that I want to show you. It's by Nomura, right? Over here, claim Nomura, the analyst, right? So what do you say? Are you saying that Bitcoin is going to be good for the country? So the countries should not fear in that case. So the countries should go ahead and adopt Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies blockchain technology and embrace it because it is helping the GDPs to improve, to grow, which is good. And this is the best example for all the countries which are still studying it, which are confused what should be they doing. But obviously there is no other answer that they have because Bitcoin is a protocol, blockchain is a protocol that runs on internet and it cannot really be stopped. The only way around it is to embrace it, regulate it and things like that. So which is a good sign, by the way. Japan observing a 0.3% growth in the GDP, right? What's your opinion on that? Let me know in the comment box below. The last one I want to talk about this. There are two tweets that I want to talk about is and which is there in this news. I think I lost the news. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead and go through this tweet here. So if you really believe now, before why does even this tweet matter now? Why? Because Whale Panda is somebody whom people really follow. As you can see, he has got about 115,000 subscribers already, and so people do follow him for his tweets, and he's developing. He also tweets about Segway, Fork, and things like that. So he said that if you really believe in Ripple, which is not even a blockchain project, is the future of cryptocurrencies, then I have some BitConnect and OneCoin to sell you. Now, BitConnect, guys, BitConnect, as we all know, is a Ponzi scheme, and OneCoin was a Ponzi scheme. I am not sure if that still exists, but guys, Ripple is being compared with BitConnect in OneCoin, right? So there is definitely some message out here. And the reason I think so, as you guys know, I'm not a big believer of Ripple, is again because Ripple is a centralized project which is meant to serve the banking system, and the whole idea of blockchain, the whole idea of Bitcoin is the decentralization, right? And then so in that sense, Ripple is not even a decentralized project, right? It's just opposite of what Bitcoin is. It's just opposite of what blockchain. Everybody is excited about blockchain. Everybody is excited about blockchain because blockchain brings decentralization. And when you're talking about Ripple, you're actually talking about centralization. So something to think over, guys. Definitely. I'm not saying I'm not against Ripple. I'm just saying that Ripple has a different use case, which is meant for the banking system, whereas most people want to move towards decentralization, and that's not what Ripple is doing. So this is just my opinion. The crypto mining nice hash site, which was hacked recently, worth 63 million, is apparently getting a new CEO. Now, so they're changing the entire structure. So just to let you know, Nice Hash is the largest crypto mining marketplace where you can sell the hashing power to get paid in Bitcoins. And just in case if you want to participate, I'm not sure how confident you will be after the recent hack that they had. But just in case if you want to go ahead and check them out, they are getting a new management in place. They are restructuring the organization. Coming back to India, what's all is happening in India, guys? So Japan has seen a 0.3% growth in the GDP. All the other countries, Australia has impressed. India looks still confused, calling Bitcoin as a Ponzi scheme or things like that. I think there's a lot of lesson that needs to be learned. They need to study exactly what technology is, because if the countries like Japan has legalized it, accepted as a payment method and seen a growth, India is really something missing out or misunderstanding, something that they need to clear out, something to think about, right? So leave your thought on that as well. What do you have to say? And the last one I want to talk about, the Philippines, by the way, the Philippine Central Bank is very closely studying Bitcoin, and they might just go ahead and come up with some kind of regulations recently, which is good. I just want to see more and more countries adopting Bitcoin and cryptocurrency technology and embracing it. That's what I would love to see. China is coming up with their own cryptocurrencies. That will be probably happening in 2018. They are coming up with a central bank cryptocurrencies. Central bank digital currency is what they're going to call it. And I'm not surprised they might do it. I mean, China is pretty ahead in everything that they do. They're pretty fast. They're pretty speedy. I wouldn't be surprised if they're coming up with their own cryptocurrencies. China has banned all the cryptocurrency exchanges, by the way. They have banned all the ICOs. Now, what was surprising here is that China has so many ICOs. I mean, you have Qtum from China, you have Neo from China, you have Wabi from China. They are very innovative. I think it will be very good for China if they can open up the cryptocurrency exchanges once again. They can embrace the technology. They can put some regulations around ICOs. I think China is really an innovative country and would only be good for them as it did for Japan. So I just hope that they realize it and they open the floodgates for everyone to innovate and to come up with these crazy ideas that they are very known for. 2018 will see a lot of central banks buying cryptocurrency. Is that true, guys? The central banks are going to buy cryptocurrencies to use it as a reserve? Probably yes. The cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin especially are considered to be digital gold, and they I think it makes a lot of sense. because this is an emerging technology. So I won't be surprised. The Nasdaq, the CME group, the CBOE group has already gone ahead and embraced the technology. So I wouldn't be surprised if the central bank does that. So G7, by the way, so it talks about the G7 countries, G7 central banks. So if you just Google a G central banks, there are 7 powerful countries that we're talking about. Here, Japan is one of them. Then you have US, and then you have let me just open this up for you. So you have France, you have Canada, you have Germany, Italy, Japan, United Kingdom, United States. Now, I know that Canada is a big fan of blockchain. They are already embracing the technology. A lot of innovations going on. I know for the fact Japan has already accepted this. US has already accepted this. So right now we are left with France, Germany, Italy, and UK. Probably they'll be coming out some. These are the G7 group of 7 countries, the most developed countries in the world right now. Right, out of them, 3 have already accepted this Bitcoin as a payment method or legalized it. The other are just studying it. And if this comes from the G7 members, this would be a huge example for the rest of the countries to work around Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, right? So on that note, that's a very positive note. Do leave your thoughts in the comment box below. Let me know how excited you are about this news here, and what do you think about Japan getting this 0.3% GDP growth? Do you think it's good for all the other countries also? Let me know your thoughts in the comment box below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss it, updated with all the news and updates. And give this video a like so that I can reach out to more people. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you and take care.